human face. It feels like a really living, breathing human being. And it's what Palenque art is all about. It's about individuals and bringing them to life in forms that we find completely believable.
It's very realistic looking.
And the text tells us what their names are, where they came from, who they are. And we see this emerging interest in biography.
So what we're seeing is the Maya are capturing their history in their art.
And they're doing it in a writing system that actually represents speech. And it means that we can begin to hear their very words and their voices, bringing these characters absolutely to life.
The Maya were a highly literate people. They created a detailed written language in the form of hieroglyphs. Based on astronomical calculations, they developed a 52-year calendar, tracking days and celestial events with unparalleled precision. Here at Palenque, the centerpiece of architectural advancement can be found at its heart, the Palace Tower. The tower reaches 7 stories up from the palace base. Mary explains Pakal the Great commissioned this structure for a variety of purposes.
It's a place for defense, for sky watching, and also a way that architects and engineers really spreaded their stuff. No one had done this before.
So at this point, under Pakal's leadership, the Maya were doing things here never before seen in Mesoamerica.
And it's just a stunning phenomenon.
But Mary tells me recent discoveries in Guatemala are revolutionizing archaeologists' views. These new sites are resetting the clock on when the Maya reached their apex as a civilization.
What's coming out now is that by as early as 500 BC, maybe even sooner, the Maya are beginning to build cities. Cities of this same scale, even bigger. And it's almost as though a place like Palenque lies on the outside of the onion, or just peeling away layers.
Before the classic Maya left their mark on the land, there was an earlier period of Maya occupation. From 250 AD to as far back as 2000 BC. Archaeologists named it the pre-classic period and defined it as a time of simple tribal societies. But now entire cities, some from before the time of Christ, are emerging from the jungle canopy.
And that's what archaeologists are just beginning to uncover now. Places in Guatemala that are just like the heart of the onion, where it all began.
I'm leaving Mexico and heading 140 miles east to Flores in northern Guatemala. It sits at the southern border of the Petén rainforest. Flores will serve as the launching point for my trip to the pre-classic city of Sao Bartolo.
And protects the luxury of life, like you only expect from a Volvo. Introducing the all-new Volvo S80.
Happy Valentine's Day.
It's gorgeous.
This Valentine's Day, remember, every diamond at K Jewelers is hand-selected to match beautifully. She'll absolutely love it.
Happy Valentine's Day, man. Every kiss begins with a K.
To look at it, you'd never suspect that this was part of a working landfill. That's because Waste Management works closely with communities and the Wildlife Habitat Council to make sure we can all live peacefully together. Today, our landfills provide more than 17,000 acres of protected land for wildlife habitat. From everyday collection to environmental protection, think green, think Waste Management.
Appearing on DVD and Blu-ray disc. It was the greatest magic trick I've ever seen. Every twist. How does he do it? Every turn will reveal secrets you can't imagine. He has done a trick. The Prestige. Only on DVD and Blu-ray disc Tuesday, February 20th.
Turn it up.
Yes, for like so many things, I've made it my business and prepare a speech to give to your client. Read them is not, I don't know why, but I everyone. I do not think smoking is that bad for you. I think tobacco is a vegetable. Cheyenne, take it from me. It is not worth it. I mean, sure, you look cool and sophisticated, especially if you got a Sterling's over case and a holder like I did. But you used to smoke every day. I'm telling you, smoking makes you a social pariah. Nobody wants anything to